Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another episode on the SAGA channel. Today we're going to dive a nearly fresh airplane crash site, as fresh as a wreck dive can be. So let's do it. Guys, this channel is all about scuba diving, adventure and exploration. If you like that kind of content, you should probably consider subscribing to the channel, maybe liking the video so you can see more content like this. But the exact adventure exploration that we crave on this channel also has a very dark side to it sometimes. See, wherever there's adventure, there is also risk. There is danger, and sometimes there is a less than desirable outcome. On May 19th, an airplane took off here at the Utila airport. We are a small island with a small airstrip, and very shortly after the plane took off, it ran into trouble. The pilot did, in my opinion, the most absolutely amazing thing and tried to land the plane on water immediately. One of the inhabitants living near the coastline heard screaming. She didn't actually hear the plane crash, she just heard somebody yelling, and when she went outside she saw somebody completely drenched running out of the water onto the beach asking for help. This happened about 2 months ago. The reason that I didn't make a video any sooner is because there is a bit of a philosophical question, right? When does a crash site become a wreck, and when does a wreck becomes a dive site? I think that very shortly after we heard the news and very shortly after we heard that everybody was going to live, a lot of people probably thought, wow, that would be an interesting dive site. And by no means am I the first person to dive this particular wreck, but I figured that it is possible for people to watch this video and have been involved either in the incident as survivors or as rescue personnel. And I think that even though, thank God, everybody is alive, the way these people reacted is the way that we would like to think we'd react, and I think that deserves a lot of respect, right? I think that we would all like to think that if we were in an airplane, the plane was going down, crash landed on the surface, we would all love to think that we would manage to open the door, that we would manage to get out and swim however far we had to swim to reach the shoreline, that we would find somebody who would help us. And that is absolutely remarkable. As much as this channel is about adventure, I think that, again, that flip side of adventure and actually rising to the occasion when the dark side of an adventurous lifestyle tries to take its toll on you, that is nothing short of absolutely heroic. It took us a little bit to find the crash site, and eventually when we got down there, I want to say it was at about 70 feet deep. It was yeah, it's kind of eye-opening, right? Because most of the plane is there. It's been 2 months now. It's a little bit overgrown, but the oxygen masks were clearly deployed. Everything was still very intact. Everything was still about as real as an airplane can get. One of the very amazing things about an incident like this, and again, we can only make this video because thank God everybody lived, but the community of Utila, where I live, responds in a matter of seconds whenever something goes wrong. Just like here, there were immediately hundreds of people willing to help, and the passengers all survived. The pilot was injured but survived, and to my knowledge, nobody has any permanent injuries. But the capability of a community to come together when the situation demands it, that is something that I really enjoy about this place. A similar story involving our beautiful little airstrip is that there is no radar system, there are no lights, it is a concrete strip, and so whenever something happens that requires an evacuation by air at night, the only thing that the community can do is send out WhatsApp messages as quickly as they can, asking everybody to bring their vehicles to the airport. And I think as recently as last year, I have some footage of exactly that. People driving their four-wheelers, their golf carts, their motorcycles to the landing strip, lining up on either side of the strip until the airplane has a chance to take off. So that's it for today, guys. Just a nice little video exploring a new dive site. Once again, thank God everybody's okay. And in my opinion, the real adventurers and the real heroes here are obviously the pilot who managed to safely land the plane, and the passengers who managed to get out, who managed to get ashore, and who, I have no doubt, had some work to get through that experience. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.